Hey everybody, this is Josh with Extra Pint Crokinole Club with the orientation video for our 2023 KFC Charity Tournament taking place on November 18th at Christ the Good Shepherd Catholic Church in Spring, Texas. Just a few changes this year. The tournament will take place in a prefabricated building, which is known as the Corral Building, located in the back of the property behind the main hall. Parking on the south side of the complex will give you the easiest access to the building. When you arrive, you can pay your entry fee via cash or credit card, after which you will receive your score sheet. The round robin phase will start promptly at 11 a.m., so please try to make it there no later than 10:45. Doors will open at 10 a.m. The earlier you get there, the better. The preliminary round robin phase should take anywhere between an hour 20 minutes to 2 hours, depending on the size of the pools we end up with. We'll then take a 30-minute break for lunch, and then we'll move on to our second phase, where you will be placed in either the A, B, or C pool, depending on your performance in the preliminaries. And this way you'll be playing with players with a similar skill level. At the end of this round, the players with the top two scores in the C and B pools will battle it out for the title of pool champion. In the A pool, the players that finish first and fourth and second and third will battle it out in the semifinal to determine who gets to play for the championship. Trophies will be awarded for the winners of the C pool match, the B pool match, the top finisher in the A pool, as well as trophies for first, second, and third place. Thanks to Chet Bulkey of Extra Pint Voorheesville for providing us with the trophy hardware. We will also be raffling off a Tracy board. Ticket prices are 1 for 10, 2 for 20, and 10 tickets for $50. There will also be a 50-50 raffle. When all is said and done, if there's no significant delays, we should be out of there by 4 p.m. Alright, so with the format explained, we'll go on to the timer and score sheet. That sound is the 30-second warning. Till the match begins, you should be in your seat by now. When the countdown ends, you're going to volley to determine who shoots first and who shoots second. This is a substitute for the coin flip. When the timer instructs you to shoot, you both shoot toward the center hole at the same time. The player whose disc is closest to the hole will get to choose whether they want to shoot first or second.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoot.
The timer will then give you an extra 10 seconds to make that decision. Then the countdown will begin from 9 minutes. You only do the volley once per match at the beginning. After that, if you, let's say, won the volley and you elected to shoot first, once that first game is over, your opponent would shoot first next game, and then you the third game, and your opponent the fourth game. As the 9-minute match timer winds down, when it gets to a minute, it's going to give you a warning.
Warning.
And when it is finished, you'll hear the buzzer. When that buzzer goes off, and this is important, whoever is hammer for that round gets to shoot last. So if the hammer just shot and the buzzer goes off, the round is over. You move on to the next table and the next match. If the hammer hasn't shot yet, the person who shoots first is shot. The player who is hammer in that round gets to shoot, so each player shoots the same number of shots. The timer will then give you a 2-minute break to get a beer, use the restroom, get to your next table. The process will then repeat itself with a 30-second countdown to the volley. We will now go over the intricacies of the score sheet. As we look at Robert's score sheet from a few years ago up in New York, you'll see on the right-hand side has your table assignment for each round. So in round 1, Robert would be at table 3. Round 2, he'd be in table 1, and so on. Next to that, you'll see your opponents listed for each round, and then your partner if you happen to be playing in a doubles tournament. As we move to the left side of the sheet, this is where you're going to score your points. When that yodel goes off and the timer starts, you have 9 minutes to complete up to 4 games. If you happen to lose a round, like Robert did here in the first game of game 1, you award yourself 0. If you win, like he did in round 2, you give yourself 2 points. If you tie, as he did in round 3, you give yourself 1. If you look at the 4th round on Robert's score sheet, you'll see a couple dashes. That means he did not get to the 4th game. They ran out of time before the 4th game started. If the buzzer goes off before your game is finished, the game is considered complete when the hammer shoots the next shot. This way each player has shot the same number of discs, even if it's only one apiece. You won't get any points for games you don't play, so it's important to at least try to get into that 4th game and have a chance at some points. After the buzzer goes off, you will add your total points scored. In this case, Robert got 3, and the total number of 20s you scored throughout the round. In this case, Robert scored 9 20s. In the event that 2 players end up with the same score at the end of the round robin, the 20s will be used as a tiebreaker. At the conclusion of the round robin phase, after you've played everybody, you'll add up your total points and total 20s and then turn them into the score desks. I almost forgot to mention, the winner is required to drink beer from the club trophy, which we call 75 millimeters of freedom, a food-safe epoxy tank shell, upon which their name will be inscribed in glory for all of eternity. Right now there's 4 names on there. Hopefully we can add a 5th. As of the making of this video, the tournament is 2/3 full. There's still some slots left, so if you want to hang out with us and have a great time on Saturday the 18th, please feel free to email me at extrapinttexas@gmail.com, or you can PM me on Facebook. Hope to see you there on Saturday the 18th.